Hello everyone, my name is Fedro and this is Cozy Veggie, and on this channel we cover a variety of things such as Let's Plays, JRPGs, and all things cozy gaming. It is officially summertime, and you know what that means. For most of us, it's summer vacation and summer break. For those who are in school, this is a time to have a couple months off of school, and for some people who are working, you maybe set aside a couple weeks and a couple days to just have summertime vacation. And with summer vacation comes a lot of free time. As a gamer, for me, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing that free time, and that is either catching up on some games that have been on my backlog or that have been collecting dust on my backlog, or catching up and on the summer releases that are coming out. Today I wanted to share with you guys a couple of RPGs that are coming out this summer that I'm really excited to play and get my hands on. So without further ado, let's get into some RPGs that are coming out this summer. First off, we're starting off with Loop 8 Summer of Gods. Experience the life of Nini, a freshly earthbound teen who lands in the sleepy Japanese village of Ashihara in August 1983. In this innovative coming-of-age RPG, explore the town, make friends with the locals, and engage the Kegai in the turn-based combat where the results are deepened on the connections you've formed and the choices you've made. With each loop, Nini and his companions can relive the 8th month until they get it right, or the Kegai completely overpower them by using their unique connections to the gods to reset the world. Now, I remember hearing about this game, I think on a direct a couple months ago, at a Nintendo Direct. Actually, it wasn't even in the US Direct, it was in the Japanese Direct, and the premise seemed really intriguing, kind of gave me Persona vibes with how important bonds will be in this game, and I love me a good JRPG. As of the timing of this video the filming of this video, I believe that the game is coming out already. The release date is June 6th, and this game is available via PS4, Switch, Steam, and Xbox One. I'm really excited to get into this one and dive into this world of Ashihara and dealing with these Kegai. Next on our list we have Harmony: The Fall of Reverie. Within the very near future, after spending a few years abroad, Polly goes home to hunt for her missing mother and finds that her village has undergone significant change. Her town is dangerous as a megacorporation by the name of MCAR is utilizing its influence to dominate the populace. She quickly learns that she possesses a clairvoyant talent that links her to Reverie, the world of humanity's aspirations. Glory, bliss, power, chaos, bond, and truth. Polly transforms into Harmony in this world, a goddess with the authority to select the aspiration that would ultimately rule over Reverie and reestablish the delicate harmony between the worlds of the deities and ours. Again, this is also, I believe this was at an indie showcase recently in Nintendo Direct, and I was really intrigued by the art style, the combat and gameplay, and I was really wanted to know more about this game. It definitely was an indie game, so I definitely want to support our indie devs out there, and I feel like this would be a fun game to just chill to. Again, another cozy game that I would love to have in my catalog. So this game will be available via PS5, Switch, Steam, and Xbox Series X and S. However, the release date for these games are going to be different per console and system. So for Steam and Switch, June 8th will be the release date, and for PS5 and Xbox Series S and X, June 22nd will be the release date. Next on our list, we have Jack Jean. To switch things up, we have a visual novel to add to the mix. When Kisa is given the chance to enroll in this prestigious all-boys university drama school, which she has always loved and always wanted to attend, she is about to abandon her ambition to become an actor. She is allowed with 2 strict requirements: be selective and lead in the final performance and conceal her gender. The rivalry and competition at the school are genuine. Will Kisa be able to compete against her all-male classmates while developing strong relationships with them? Will she be given a starring role in the year's final production while she keeping her identity a secret? Now this game I actually kind of stumbled upon on a list of RPGs and games that are coming out this year, and I was really intrigued by it because it's a visual novel. I don't know about you guys, but as much as I love RPGs, I love to switch them up with some visual novels or some chill games, cozy games to add to the mix. And I think it also gives you a good break with all the heavy intensive RPGs. However, what's really cool about this visual novel is it does have a musical gaming rhythm game aspect to it, which I think is a really cool twist to the visual novel genre. So I'm really intrigued to see how the rhythm game aspect plays a part into the visual novel as well as the game as a whole. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Now apparently this has been out in Japan for a while, but it's finally coming stateside via Switch. Release date for this game is June 15th. Now the next game on this list is probably one of the most highly anticipated games out there for many gamers out there, including myself, and that is none other than Final Fantasy XVI. The most recent installment to Final Fantasy franchise, developed by Square Enix, the realm of Atelier, where Final Fantasy XVI is set, is ruled by 6 nations that have access to magical crystals and dominance, human beings who serve as hosts for each nation's icon. As a disease known as a blight starts to spread over the continent, tensions between the nations worsens. When Clive, Rosefield, Joshua's younger brother's guardian, sees his kingdom destroyed, he is set off on a vengeance mission in search of the evil icon Ifrit. Again, Final Fantasy is probably one of the OGs for JRPGs. It's a classic franchise that many people hold dear to their hearts, and a lot of people have this highly anticipated on their list, me included. I know really hardcore fans of the franchise have been kind of somewhat disappointed by recent releases, but the hype for this game has been on a whole nother level, and I know that a lot of people have a lot of expectations going into this game, and it being led by one of the producers by Final Fantasy XIV, which is probably one of the fandom's most highly rated game right now. So people say that this is pretty much in good hands. So when that does release, I am excited for when that comes out and to get my hands on it as well. Now this will be a PS5 exclusive, and that will be coming out on June 22nd. Next on our list we have Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. A remake of the 2003 release is coming back after 20 years with a new, fresh look. In this entry of the Story of Seasons franchise, your new life starts in a peaceful neighborhood of Forgotten Valley, where your father and his buddy Takakura once had aspirations of owning a farm. You will live a carefree life on a farm, harvesting crops and raising animals as you make friends with the locals and carry off your father's legacy. You will meet your future spouse as years pass, raise a child together, and witness their development up close. Now, of course, I had to put a farming sim on this list because, as you all may know, or you may not know, I love a good farming sim, whether that's Harvest Moon games, Story of Season, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing. I consider that a farming sim. Farming sims are really fun to just chill to and to just have a good time with. No high stakes and just vibes. It's all good vibes. And so I'm really excited to have the remake / remaster of this game coming out 20 years later. This is coming out on multiple consoles such as the PS5, Switch, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam. And this will be coming to all those consoles and platforms on June 27th. Then the next one we have on our list is called Master Detective Archives Ring Codes. The creators of Danganronpa series have released a brand new dark fantasy detective action game. Unsolved mysteries are taken on by Yuma, a trainee detective with amnesia, and Shinigami, the spirit that haunts him. In this lucid noir detective adventure, put an end to the mysterious rule. Many mysteries remain unanswered as Kanai ward the rainy city. Discover solution keys that will aid in solving crimes as you explore the city in a full 3D setting. With master detectives, conduct your investigations. Now this is a game also I heard back, I think, on another Nintendo Direct. Now that I think about it, a lot of these games I've heard on Nintendo Directs. I think Nintendo Directs are really good to announce really good, cool games that are coming out. But I remember hearing about this game and I was really intrigued by the art style and knew that it was from the creators from Danganronpa, which is a game franchise that I've also been interested in playing, and I do have the Switch version of that and I will play it sometime. But this game looked really interesting, how this one's more RPG centric rather than just being a visual novel mystery solving kind of case. Although yes, you will be solving mysteries in this game, but having the JRPG like element in it gives it a really cool twist. I'm really excited to have this game once this comes out later on this summer. So this game is actually a Switch exclusive and it'll be released on June 30th. We got another indie on our list with Crime O'Clock. The hidden item mechanic serves as a foundation for the investigation and time exploration in the game Crime O'Clock. Investigate cases over time and change maps by revealing a story that spans multiple ages and working with Eve, a very unique AI. Now this game has a really interesting premise, and the art design seemed really cool, having to unlock certain parts of the map to further unlock the story. It seemed really cool. Again, the art style looked really interesting. This is also another game from the indie showcase that was showed earlier this year, and again, gotta show my love and support for those indie devs because I know they put in a lot of hard work. And it looked really cool and really interesting, and again, a really good game to just sink your time, sink your teeth into, and just like unsolve riddles and stuff, which is really cool. Did I just say unsolve? I meant solve riddles. This game will be coming out via Steam and Switch, and it'll be released on June 30th. Now heading on to the heart of the summer, we're getting into some really good games as well, with The Legend of Heroes, Trails, and Trevor. This concluding installment of Legend of Heroes will determine the intertwined fates of these 3 characters from Zemuria. Use the Crossroads system to freely switch between courses taken by the battle hero Ryan Schwarzer, the Liberator Lloyd Banings, and the Cloaked Enigma C. Now with this game, I don't want to talk too much, and if you want to know more about the ins and outs of Trails and Trevor, you can definitely look that up in other YouTubers. The reason why I won't be talking too much detail is because I am currently doing a let's play of the entire Trails series, or Legend of Heroes series. I'm only still on the first entry, which is Trails in the Sky, and the very first arc, so I'm still quite a ways to when I get into this game, but I'm having a great time with the Trails series, and I'm really getting to the nitty-gritty of what I'm playing right now. But I've heard really great things about this one, and again, like I mentioned before, it's the concluding chapter of the most recent arc before we get into the, I believe it's the Calvert region. I know that Japan is kind of, I think, 2 games ahead of us, or at least 1 game, and there's currently the second one of that Calvert arc that's currently in development. So hopefully we're catching up, and I hopefully that we do get those games in the near coming future. Again, like I said, I probably won't be getting to this game until God knows how long, but I will be getting it just to have in my collection because I'm excited about it. Now this game is going to be coming out on PS4 and PS5 as well as Switch, and it'll be released on July 7th. The only issue is which one do I get it on, because what's really funny about the Trails series is that they're on all multiple different platforms. I have it on my Steam account, I have some Switch copies, I have the PS Vita versions of it, so let me know, which version do you guys plan to get of this game? Next on our list is Atelier Remake, The Alchemist of Salzburg. Another remake to our list. A pleasant, cozy RPG experience where Marie, a mediocre student, attempts to graduate while juggling quest adventures and alchemy. The first installment of the Atelier series, Atelier Marie, has been completely renovated as a casual, cozy RPG experience with many new additions. A wonderful start to the series that new gamers may appreciate. This game may seem familiar just since it does come from the same franchise as the Atelier trilogy. Again, we love a cozy cozy RPG. Love a cozy RPG, and I'm excited for this game to come out. I remember when it was announced a while back, I was really intrigued about getting this game. And I do have the other Atelier games that I have not played yet. I know, I will get to them, but I've always been intrigued by the premise and the alchemy and the crafting system mechanics of this game. It's always looked really cool and fun. I've heard really good things about Atelier Marie, and yeah, I'm really excited to get my hands onto this when it drops into all multiple platforms on July 13th. This game will be available via PS4, PS5, Switch, and Steam. The only downside is that it's only going to be released digitally for the West. I think in some parts of Asia we'll be getting physical copies, but I do believe that websites such as PlayAsia and Video Games Plus will be selling physical copies of those, but I do believe they are in limited numbers, so if you really want to get those games physically, I'd run to those sites ASAP. Next game on this list we have Crosstails. Crosstails is a protracted tactical role-playing game with various endings and dual point of view narrative. Develop your allies, face each challenge, lead your team to victory. Crosstails is a tactical RPG with strong focus on character development and story-driven plot. The player will engage in a turn-based combat with a variety of characters, each of whom has a unique class. Now this game I believe is also an indie developed game, and I was really intrigued by the premise and the art style, and I love a good strategy RPG. One of my favorites franchises is Fire Emblem, and that gave me the itch to play other strategy RPGs. When I saw this one, it definitely gave me an old school vibe, kind of reminiscent to Final Fantasy Tactics. a game that I also want to play, and hopefully with the NVIDIA leak is rumors are true that we will be getting a remake of that soon. However, either way, this game looks really fun and has really promising ideas and art style, so I'm really excited for when this game drops on July 20th, and this game is also be available via PS4, PS5, and Switch. Next we have Pikmin 4. Meet the Pikmin, tiny resembling a plant critters that you may grow, capture, control, and overwhelm your foes with. Red Pikmin can easily fight fire, while the brand new Ice Pikmin can freeze both foes and the surrounding area. These curious companions come in several varieties. To investigate this enigmatic planet, use your Pikmin's small size and a little bit of strategy. You'll also receive a puppy, Otachi, the neighborhood good lad and trustworthy companion. May assist with tasks like demolishing barriers and carrying Pikmin during your quest. Nothing is too difficult when you have the tiny Pikmin and have a strong dog by your side. This is the fourth installment of the franchise that many are very excited about. Now I know a lot of people are big fans of the Pikmin franchise and the series. I've been long waiting for this fourth installment. I haven't really played any Pikmin games. I know my brother has and he said really good things about it. I know he'll be definitely looking forward to this game. It definitely gives me very much Mario kind of vibes, so if you're into that kind of platformer kind of vibe, then this is definitely a game up your alley. This is also a Switch exclusive and it'll be coming out July 21st. The next game on our list is Sea of Stars, a new upcoming RPG coming from the same indie studio that produced The Messenger. In Sea of Stars, two children of the solstice use the combined abilities of the sun and the moon to execute eclipse magic, which is the only thing that can defeat the terrifying inventions of the Fleshmancer, an evil alchemist. Now what's really cool about Sea of Stars, this was announced on an indie direct, I believe, a couple years ago, and I've been following the development from the studios, Sabotage Studios, for a while. I honestly loved the art style and it looks so beautiful. I love like the 2D elements. It definitely is reminiscent of games such as like Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, those kind of games of that nature. I mean, the music producer for this game is, I forgot his name. I'll put the name here, but he's known for making music for Xenoblade as well as Chrono Trigger, so I know that the music is going to be banging for this. I'm really excited about it, and what's really cool, if you have not heard much about it or intrigued by the premise of what you've seen, the demo is available on the eShop, so I highly recommend you play that demo, see if it's a vibe, and you can definitely pick it up when it releases on August 29th. And this will be available via PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox Series X and S, as well as Steam, so you have your choices. Now the next two games that I'm going to mention don't have a set in date or set in stone release date, but are supposedly going to come out sometime this summer. The first game I'm going to mention is Fae Farm. Fae Farm is a farm simulation art role-playing game for 1 to 4 players that lets you escape to a world of a fairy tale. Create, expand, and beautify your shared house as you explore the enchanting islands of Erzoria with spells in hand. You'll develop new relationships with locals, learn about fairy power, and travel through enigmatic realms. What's really cool about Fae Farm, I remember hearing about this again at a Nintendo Direct, shocker, and I was thoroughly enamored by this world and the game itself. It definitely gives me Stardew Valley meets Animal Crossing, kind of like Coral Island, just kind of recent, but it has such a great vibes, and if you love farming sims, then this is a game that you definitely want to keep on your radar. As of right now, it just has a tentative window of summer 2023. It's also a Switch exclusive, so if you have a Switch out there, I definitely highly recommend adding this to your catalog. And the next game on our list, and the last one as well, is Fantasy Life. Start a beautiful existence on a deserted island and go on the amazing journey into the past. Build your own city with your friends and your own creations. This will be a brand new installment to the Fantasy Life series. Build your own city, experience new island adventures, explore the island while engaging in your preferred life. Discover the mysteries of this deserted island by traveling between the past and the present. This popular series characters is making a comeback. So what's really cool about this new entry to the Fantasy Life series is that it's been years since the last one. I believe the last one, or at least I think the first one, was on the 3DS, and I do actually have a copy of that, a digital one, because it's kind of expensive to buy it, and I've heard really great things about this one. It's definitely like a simulation RPG style game where you get to literally play any type of class that you want, as well as get to know the characters and the locals and the island and just grow as a character. And I'm really excited about it. I remember when it was announced at the Direct back in February, I was like super intrigued because people have raved and ranted great things about the original Fantasy Live on the 3DS. And so now that they're making a sequel to that, I'm really looking forward to what has to offer on the news on the Switch, because this is also a Switch exclusive and it also has a tentative window of coming out within the summer of this year. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this list of RPGs and games that are coming out this summer season. Tell me which one is your favorite. I'm really looking forward to all these games that are coming out. I know that my wallet is not gonna be happy, but hey, I'm a July birthday baby, so I can use an excuse as it's my birthday month. So yeah, what will be your excuse? Either way, just down below what's your game that you're looking forward to this season, and thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.